Now, let's turn to Los Angeles, where the ongoing divorce battle between Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers has taken a dramatic and deeply emotional turn. What was already a turbulent split has now erupted into a courtroom showdown filled with shocking claims, denials, and raw emotion. Before even stepping in front of the judge, tensions were sky-high. Reporters outside the courthouse caught Aaron expressing frustration, saying, "We built a life together, and she just thinks it's all hers. It's not. She'll see very soon." His tone was defiant, his stance unwavering. Inside the courtroom, witnesses described the atmosphere as tense and uncomfortable. The estranged couple deliberately avoided eye contact, sitting several feet apart. Then, at 11:30 a.m., Denise took the stand. Calm, composed, but visibly shaken at moments. She began testifying about what she described as a history of physical abuse at the hands of her ex-husband. When asked about the allegations, Aaron firmly denied them outside the courthouse. "None of it's true," he insisted. "The only way she can get out of paying anything is to create a bogus claim." His attorney echoed that sentiment, accusing Denise of fabricating abuse as a financial strategy. One particularly jarring moment came when the courtroom heard testimony regarding Denise's income from OnlyFans. Aaron's legal team claimed she earns between $250,000 and $300,000 per month from the platform. When a reporter repeated that figure to Aaron, his reaction was pure disbelief. Get out of town. Over the course of a 3-day hearing, both sides presented evidence and witness lists that stunned onlookers. Aaron's attorneys revealed plans to call Brandi Glanville, Denise's former friend and longtime rival, and even her ex-husband Charlie Sheen, to the stand. Their goal? To paint Denise as unreliable, alleging she struggles with substance abuse and has a pattern of dishonesty. Denise's legal team immediately objected, arguing that neither Brandi nor Charlie had any relevance to the case at hand. Their testimonies, they said, would serve only to humiliate and distract. Still, Aaron's side persisted, firing off additional claims. One involved a 2019 incident between Denise and Brandi Glanville. According to Aaron, he once walked into a room and allegedly found the two women fully making out. He said the sight broke his heart. The following day, he claimed, Denise begged him to keep quiet, allegedly saying, "No matter what you do, you can't tell Aaron, he will kill me." Denise denied those claims outright, calling them false and manipulative attempts to distort the truth. On the stand, she said quietly but firmly, "The truth will set us all free." Her attorney followed up, stating that Denise was finally ready to have her day with the truth. Meanwhile, Aaron doubled down publicly, telling reporters that he was confident the facts would come out in court. "So yeah," he said, "here we go." While the courtroom drama played out in Los Angeles, 2 other major Hollywood breakups were making headlines. In Paris, Nicole Kidman appeared at the Chanel fashion show, looking poised but somber alongside her daughters. Just 2 days earlier, she had stepped out for her first public appearance since news of her divorce from Keith Urban broke. Her wedding ring was noticeably absent as she presented her line as collaborator Taylor Sheridan with the Award of Inspiration at the Afar Dallas auction. Nicole spoke warmly about Sheridan, saying, "I was a huge fan of Taylor's film work, and it was really exciting when he said, 'I want to do this with you.'" Her professionalism shone through, though those close to her said she's been leaning on family as she navigates this new chapter. That same night, 12,200 miles away, Keith Urban was performing in Virginia on his High and Alive world tour. Fans noted he, too, was no longer wearing his wedding ring. Despite personal challenges, Nicole continues to push forward in her career. Entertainment Tonight confirmed that she lead another television series, Discretion, a legal drama coming soon to Paramount+, co-starring Elle Fanning. When asked about her seemingly non-stop workload, Nicole offered a quiet smile and said, "You told me earlier that next year we won't see much of me. Is that intentional? I mean, I'll be around, I hope." At some point, it was a graceful, if slightly guarded, response, one that hinted at both exhaustion and resilience. But perhaps the most heartbreaking update this week came from Eric Dane. Known for his roles on Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria, the 52-year-old actor is courageously battling ALS, a progressive neurological disease that affects muscle function. Eric revealed that he missed last month's Grey's Anatomy. Reunion at the Emmys due to a serious fall at home. Speaking with the Washington Post, he said, "I lost my balance and fell hard in my kitchen. I was in the hospital getting stitches in my head. ALS is a nasty disease. It would have been great to reunite with my peers. I was really upset about it, but there was nothing I could do." His words struck a chord across Hollywood. Fans and former co-stars alike flooded social media with messages of support, calling him an inspiration. When asked what he'd say to others facing similar struggles, Eric responded with determination. Never give up. In recent months, he's dedicated himself to advocacy, channeling his strength into raising awareness and fighting for progress. Just last week, he traveled to Washington, D.C., to meet with members of Congress in hopes of advancing legislation that would fund ALS research. Eric spoke passionately about his motivation, saying, "I have 2 daughters at home. I want to see them graduate college, get married. So I'm going to fight to the last breath on this one." His courage has reminded many that even in the darkest moments, there can be light, purpose, and hope. So, from the chaos of celebrity divorces to one man's heroic fight against an unforgiving illness, this week in Hollywood has been a roller coaster of emotion, resilience, and the relentless human will to rise again in Los Angeles. Denise Richards prepares for another day in court. Determined to stand firm against accusations and reclaim her peace, across the world, Nicole Kidman continues to shine under the flash of cameras. Proving grace under pressure is still her strongest suit. And somewhere in Washington, Eric Dane carries the torch of hope for millions battling ALS, reminding us all of the power of perseverance. In the end, it's not the scandals or the headlines that define them. The strength they show when the world is watching.